everyone, my name's Genevieve and I'm going to talk you through the textile tree decoration making activity in your latest creative pack. So in this activity, you'll turn your Christmas themed drawings and designs into textile decorations to hang on a Christmas tree. So to take part, you'll need felt, a selection of other fabrics, some stuffing or wadding, some buttons, beads or embellishments, some ribbon or string for a hanging attachment, a sewing needle, some thread, a pair of scissors, a pencil or pen, and if you have them, some fabric pens and fabric glue. So step one in the process, to start, we'll need to design a paper template. You might like to look back at any Christmas themed drawings you've been doing recently for inspiration. So for your paper template, you can draw anything that reminds you of Christmas. For example, holly, jingle bells, Christmas pudding, a decorated Christmas tree or presents. Simple shapes work better, which you can decorate later on in the process. As a size guide, I suggest making the template bigger than 3 by 3 inches or 8 by 8 centimetres, if possible, so that it's big enough to work with. So for step 2, once you have chosen the drawing that you'd like to create your design on, I'd like you to cut it out so that you've got a paper template. So like this, these are my jingle bells. Now step 3, I'd like you to select a piece of felt to use your paper template to cut out from. So I've got this yellow felt here. I'm going to lay my jingle bells on my piece of felt, and then I can use a pen or a pencil to draw around on the piece of felt. So you're using your paper design as a template. And I'd like you to cut out 2 of your shape. Okay, so I've got my jingle bells here. So I've got 2 of them. So one is going to be the front and one is going to be the back. So as one of these shapes is going to be the front and one is going to be the back, you can get the front one and add extra details. So if you have a fabric pen, you might like to draw on some details. If you have some extra fabrics, you could cut out shapes, stick them on or glue them on. Or if you like, you could add some buttons or beads or other embellishments to add an extra sparkle. So if you don't want to sew, you can always use fabric glue to add on those extra details to the front of your shape. So for step 5, once you have finished sewing or gluing decorations on your design, you can sew the front and the back together. So if you are sewing, you can use a running stitch or blanket stitch. So there I've started doing a blanket stitch along the edge of my bell. Or you can use fabric glue to stick the front and the back together. So just before you sew all the way round, if you're using stuffing, make sure you leave a little gap to add the stuffing in to make it all soft and fluffy. So for step 6, once you've sewn all the way around the edge and added the stuffing into your decoration, or you've glued it together, you can add a little loop on the top so it can hang up. And then you can hang it on your Christmas tree.